For those of you who are unaware, I made the most controversial post in my entire YouTube career. It got 10 million views, got me suspended off Twitter, and then I came back and made another post which was even more popular than that, and it got 14 million views. And I said the most egregious thing, something that's very difficult to imagine. I said that I would spend $90 if video game developers start putting normal women in their game. Right? Now, I did use normal women to be a little bit more antagonistic, and initially I expected that I will get maybe like 5,000, 10,000 views, but never in my wildest dream did I realize that I'm going to kick such a hornet's nest. Now, there have been like multiple complaints, people saying that this is from a character creator, but in reality, we are in 2023 and we know that this is how women look like in video games. And what made this particular post so interesting is that whenever someone attacked me, because this is literally what happened, like viciously attacked, with especially virgin shaming. This is a very bizarre attack, not just because I'm a married man, but also due to the fact that these people allegedly have claimed that, well, a woman's purpose in life is more than to have sex with men, right? Like, you shouldn't just objectify a woman. Others said that a woman doesn't exist to give you an erection, but at the same time, they also go around and say, well, you're a virgin. As if the entire purpose of a man is to have sex. And then they also say stuff like, you're never going to get women with this type of post. As if every time I go on Twitter in order to post it is to attract women. Do you see the problem with this ideology? The house of cards that's being built. Like, these people are becoming neoconservatives, but they don't even understand or are able to articulate their ideology anymore. Literally, the neo-progressives have become the more neo-puritanists, but they do not have a Bible to at least guide them in their ideology. And the dumbest brainlet take is that, so you want sexy women in a video game? Well, don't you know that porn exists? This is like me telling someone, oh, so you like violence in your fighting game? Well, don't you know that real crimes exist in real life? It doesn't make any sense. But what's more interesting and why I got so many views is due to the fact that whenever I would go on someone's timeline that would virgin shame me or that would call me a cougar or whatever, I would see that they're either a furry, their entire timeline is dedicated to some human sexuality with a flag. Like the type of individuals that were so into fetishism and certain stuff that I guess me just liking to see regular beautiful women must be counter-revolutionary. Right? Like, I'm not progressive enough because I happen to like this. I mean, we live in an era of, again, we got Netflix cooties, we got OnlyFans, we got Drag Kid Story Hour, we have the prestigious furry community, but video games are sacred. Like, don't you dare criticize video games, do you not dare, objectify objects, because this is what we're talking about, right? Like, this is not an actual woman. Like, this is not, it's a video game character, fictional, like, make-believe. I do not know how to even explain to these people. So, apparently, like, all these individuals who are into stuff, like, there was a little pedophile. Like not like an accusation or anything. Like, they identified themselves as such. And they were criticizing me like this is the most bizarre thing that I have ever experienced, Because I cannot be shamed when I go on your timeline and I see that you're into stuff more interesting than me. Like, the difference between you and I is that when my mom was alive and we had like these family gatherings and everyone was at the dinner table, I would not be ashamed to tell my parents, it's like, yeah, I like pretty girls. I like girls with big tits. Like, this is not something that would shame me or something that would be controversial, right? But seeing what these people have on their timelines, I doubt that they would be able to have this conversation with anyone. Furry diaper, it's just like, okay, fine. But the interesting thing is, like, I don't criticize them, right? Like, I don't go after them. I do not try to tell them how to live their life. So why can't they be tolerant? Why can't they live and let live? Like, if I'm allowing you to do your stuff, why can't you allow me to do mine? Right? Because notice how, in my take, I did not attack anyone. Like, literally, I didn't. All I said is that I'm willing to spend money for a video game. Period. That's it. That was my claim, and instead I get some of the most aggressive people on Twitter coming after me, to the point where I bet that if they were in real life next to me, they would have thrown hands. So this is what transpired. It's also interesting, right? Because when you have like a journalist or a member of the LGBT community wanting better gay representation in video games, nobody's telling them to go watch porn, right? But if I say, well, maybe I want some beautiful looking female characters, oh my god, bring the pillory. And not to mention, the male characters. I mean, you got Kratos, you got like all these masculine characters, and it's fine. Like I don't mind. And, like Overwatch is bringing in a new pansexual character. Like I'm not bothering anyone. Hey, you want to watch that? You enjoy playing that? That's fine. But like, why can't I enjoy playing what I like? So now I've been let known that there is a warrior that entered the ring, which has put me in my place, has ratioed me, and it's like nobody talks about the long-term effect of hyper-idealized games is that men literally forget what the average person looks like. Take, for example, the fact that the brain no longer perceives the normal world in a normal way. Mr. Mount Thuta, with all due respect, I live in Eastern Europe. Like, you can travel here. You can visit. This is how I expect women to look on the street. This is normal, all right? Like a young lady that works at a McDonald's, yes, she looks like that. Not only this, I would say that in Eastern Europe, our customers at McDonald's also look like this. I did not even exaggerate. Like, legit, this is not an exaggeration. Anyone that lives in Romania, Bulgaria, Hungary, Poland can attest to this. Like, seriously, no, go ask around. Like, I understand maybe you're from California, or maybe you're from, like, a Western nation. But here, in Romania, a woman within her 20s that works at a McDonald's looks like this. Like, if you want, I can pick up my phone and go out right now, and we can, but it would be a little bit impolite. Like, I know that... in Britain, there was that Mizu guy, streamer, would go into other people's homes and shit. We don't do that here in Romania. But, no, like unironically, yes, like this is considered expectable. I've been to 2 universities. It is much, much more difficult to find a woman that looks like this than to find a woman that looks like this in my country. I'm not even joking. Like, statistically speaking, you go out on the street, sure, you're going to see both these types. Body type A and body type B. Yes, you're going to see body type A and body type B. However, it is far less likely you're going to see body type A than you are to see body type B at a McDonald's. And also take into account that maybe McDonald's here knows how to make smart business. By hiring women that look like this, they get more customers. Oh my god. Oh, capitalism evil. Yes, I know. The only correct version of capitalism where is the people at the top dictate to the peasantry how to live their lives. Yes, you have to force behavior, says Larry Fink from BlackRock. Yeah, sure. We don't really have that here. So people still operate based on smart businesses. It is difficult to be a guy, though. It's kind of hard to find a job. But, some men manage. Still, it's more difficult. To find the entry jobs, I mean. When you're in university and you want a second job, it's difficult because they usually hire pretty ladies. So this is why in Eastern Europe, yes, this is how usually, and by normal you mean the average, right? Like, this is what we're talking about, normal women. Obviously, well, first of all, you probably don't even know what a woman is. Like, if I ask you to define it, you probably wouldn't be able to tell if you're a progressive individual. It happens. It happens. Video games can't define it either. It's body type A, body type B. Like, this is what we're talking about. I even made a video previously with a cancer group that instead of calling it a vagina, calls it a bonus hole. Right, so if you want to defend women's rights, I mean, I do believe there are other places to go than my tweet. Birthing people. Like, go call your mother a birthing person, see how she reacts. Let me know what you guys think, and as usual, I will see you in the comment section. Take care.